Rain pounded the glass walls of Northbridge International Airport as investigators gathered in a security operations room. Less than an hour earlier, cargo supervisor Daniel Reeves had been found unconscious beside a damaged luggage container in a restricted corridor. Nearby sat a black suitcase that appeared on no-flight manifest. As police reviewed CCTV footage, surveillance analyst Megan Holt noticed something impossible. Camera 47B appeared to show the entire incident hours before it happened. The timestamp read 6:12 p.m. Yet records proved Reeves was working elsewhere at that time. The footage showed him entering the corridor, confronting a man in a maintenance jacket, arguing beside a black suitcase, and being attacked. Every detail matched the later crime scene. Backup recordings displayed the same timestamp. System logs showed no faults. Employees soon nicknamed it the camera that recorded tomorrow. If the attack had not yet happened, how had the camera captured it? Detective Inspector Sarah Bennett assembled a task force of airport security specialists, digital forensic experts, and police investigators. When Reeves regained consciousness, he remembered only being attacked by a man wearing a maintenance uniform. The suitcase revealed a larger crime: hundreds of forged passports containing genuine biometric data. The assault was now linked to an international identity fraud operation. Investigators focused on airport contractor Victor Kane, who resembled the man in the footage. Kane claimed he was home during the attack, and phone records appeared to support him. Then analysts discovered the phone had been left near the airport to create a false alibi. Kane became the prime suspect, but searches of his home uncovered nothing. The next breakthrough came from maintenance records. Camera 47B had received far more software updates than any other camera. Digital signatures on several records were forged. A cybercrime team then uncovered a hidden server secretly connected to the airport surveillance network. It had been operating for 3 years and coincided with unexplained incidents involving missing cargo, identity fraud, and vanished evidence. An anonymous whistleblower pointed investigators toward security manager Thomas Granger. Access logs showed his credentials had repeatedly entered restricted surveillance systems. Recovered emails linked him to offshore accounts and document fraud suspects. Yet another twist followed when fingerprints inside the suitcase belonged to Elena Markovich, a former airport systems engineer supposedly killed in a car accident 18 months earlier. Reopening her case revealed the death had been staged. Markovich had vanished under a false identity. As investigators dug deeper, they discovered she possessed the expertise needed to manipulate the airport surveillance infrastructure. When authorities finally gained access to the hidden server, the truth emerged. The server contained archive footage and software designed to replace live camera feeds with pre-recorded video while preserving authentic timestamps. The system allowed criminals to conceal smuggling operations and mislead investigators. The impossible footage was not a glimpse of the future. Months before the attack, the criminal network had staged a rehearsal in the same corridor using the same suitcase and participants. When operators attempted to overwrite footage after Reeves was attacked, they accidentally inserted the rehearsal recording instead of the correct file. The timestamp remained genuine, creating the illusion that the camera had predicted the crime. The camera never recorded tomorrow. It recorded an earlier event that had been deliberately hidden. Armed with the evidence, authorities launched international raids. Victor Kane, Thomas Granger, and several accomplices were arrested. Elena Markovich was eventually captured living under a false identity and later confessed. Prosecutors revealed the network had earned millions through forged travel documents, identity fraud, and smuggling. For Daniel Reeves, the truth brought closure. For investigators, the case became a warning about the dangers of blind trust in technology. The mystery that seemed impossible was ultimately the result of human deception, corruption, and sophisticated manipulation. The camera had never predicted the future. It had simply exposed one of the most elaborate criminal cover-ups ever uncovered inside an international airport.